There are many topics in this world that are very controversial and at times can be hard to talk about due to people's such strong beliefs on them. Two of those topics are whether or not safe sex practices should be taught to elementary and middle school students, and if the race of the adoptive parent and the adopted child should matter. Over 5 million young adults are living with HIV or AIDS, and on top of that, another 820,000 people are infected with gonorrhea each year. When I read this statistic given by Maureen Kinney, I was shocked, but these alarming statistics could dramatically lower by providing in-depth sex education to preteens starting in the 6th grade before they become sexually active and it is too late. The average age that Americans become sexually active is at age 17, but attention needs to be paid to the fact that this is just an average and it does often happen at much younger ages. Teens must learn somewhere how to prevent pregnancy and avoid sexually transmitted diseases. Not all parents are involved enough in their child's life to explain these practices, and in some cases, parents who do have these conversations with their children are not as educated on the topic as a health teacher may be. Although I do not believe elementary school students should be provided with in-depth information on safe sex practices, I do believe they should be provided with brief information along with the definition of rape and sexual assault, and be provided with a plan to take if these ever occur. Sex education does not promote sexual activities. It informs teens of how to act safely when they do choose to participate in these acts. Culture has a large impact on safe sex practices. Cultures involving strong religious beliefs have a higher rate of unsafe sex practices because they only promote abstinence, which is not a form of sex education. This would be considered a culture of high resistance as defined on page 39. A second controversial topic is whether or not the race of the adoptive parent and the adopted child should matter. My belief is that it should not be a deal breaker because the interracial factors should not keep a child in the system, although race should not be ignored. Parents of a different race should have to be well educated on how to handle things that their child may experience. For example, a white parent has never had to deal with the prejudiced things that their black child will experience. They will never be able to teach their child what to do in these situations, as well as a parent of their race could teach them because of first-hand experiences, but they should still be able to teach their child how to act when they experience racism. Fern Johnson gives the fact that unfortunately since President Obama's election, the percentage of people who admit to having prejudices against black people has only risen. In conclusion, I believe that sex education is very important and adoption is a wonderful thing no matter what the race is.